Coming up on Preps, the fellas get together for one last goodbye. It's gonna be raw. The season finale of Prep Chicago Hoops. It's one you won't want to miss. Coming up on Preps.
I'm the king of the black top, hooping half-court shots. I come correct, your stats are whack compared to points that I drop. I play to win and I'm playing for keeps. I'm keeping my game tight and fulfilling my hoop dreams.
Real kids.
I'm Eddy Curry, senior, Thornwood High.
Real dreams.
I'm Kyle Kleckner, senior, Downers Grove North High School.
Real life.
I'm Dockery, junior, Julian High.
These are the real stories of Preps, Chicago Hoops. The fellas are all getting together for one last time. Before they reminisce about this past year on Preps, they checking out Eddy's new ride. And Sean's feeling that big caddy. Bling, bling. The big fella's going inside to find Najeeb Echols. But Jason and Sean gonna lay low and get their PlayStation on. Escalade style. Eddy's doing a little work on his game. You know the draft is only a few weeks away. All the preps in the house except Cal had his prom last night, and sleep be the only thing on his agenda. Lights, camera, and action. Eddy, Jason, Sean, and Najeeb gonna kick it and watch some of the best moments from Preps.
My first reaction, when I first seen the cameraman come, I was scared, because my cameraman was big, you know what I'm saying? His name, Big Quam, I call him Big Quam. He like 6'8", you know what I'm saying, 300-something pounds. And he was just huge, you know what I'm saying? So I was kind of scared of him, and he had a little camera. It was kind of like shocking. It was shocking to me, but what was your first reaction? Yeah, you was used to it, dog. You always, everybody, all the cameras always in your face, so.
No, but I mean, let me see, they brought the idea to me. I was ready to go, but my mom and them was like, you know what I'm saying, we need to talk this out. I'm just like, man, we ain't gotta talk about nothing. I'm ready to be on TV. I'm going around telling everybody, you know, I'm gonna have my own show. I got a show coming on, everybody watch it. So, you know what I'm saying, my English teacher started giving me extra credit for it. So that's how I passed English. People don't know that, but it's cool. So, I was just playing, but no, man, I was excited about it though, man. What about you, Sean?
I was real excited, man. Same thing about you, I was telling people I got my own show coming out. Everything, I was just real happy about it. And girls, a lot of girls came with the show.
Girls. Chicken.
A lot of girls.
I don't know nothing about that.
Me neither.
Jig, what was your first reaction, Jig?
I don't know, I just looked at it as another way just to get some publicity this year and keep my name out there because I didn't play this year. So it really kept me out there. It kept my name in the spotlight. So thanks, Preps. Keep my name in the spotlight, man.
Being on Preps has definitely affected my life a lot because I just kind of went from a guy who was pretty good at sports to like some people knew, and now like, I don't know, I guess like some people just know who I am or something when we're out. And it's just kind of weird, like, I don't know, I think people get like great pride in us going to their school and playing and like heckling us and making fun of like me, Tim, and Siggy. And especially me, I get the brunt of most of it, but when I'm out there, I'm just playing hard, so I don't even really worry about that kind of stuff. But it's definitely weird. I mean, it was fun, but I'll kind of be happy when I just go back to being a normal person.
Another part of Preps I really liked, man, was the music. I mean, the music was tight.
Yeah, straight.
Sean Lett doing his thing, you singing and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Hair of your toes when we're together. I'll never let you go.
You gotta teach me how to sing.
I know, man, he was blowing, right?
Cause I'll keep a fresh cut though.
Fresh tape though.
You're fantastic, rock.
James can't even handle it. He's like, oh no.
No, I ain't know he could sing for real. I ain't gonna have no girl when I get back. You hear me?
Yeah, man, like, you hear me? Coach Mike even was singing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Coach Mike went through a thing, didn't he?
Oh, hail to our school, the school we love so well. It's always Coleman High. Yeah!
Oh no, man. And then you had my man Lyrics, he was rapping.
At the concerts, them guys got my name on their shirts. When I hear a track, then I start going to work. When I spit it off, I know that it hurts. Got some cats nervous like a horn in church because we get the hoes to pose with the Kujiaka Joe clothes, getting paid in a project way. Can't see us when the police come, we run so they can't treat us. We have money, we put stacks in costumes.
I'm like nuts, man.
Oh yeah, they
So
Marshall Squad,
Justin,
Martise
singing, rapping.
I was brought up in the slums, yeah, that's right, that's tough. It's rough. I was brought up in the slums in a bad household where the roaches and ants play piggy around the spoons and cups.
Suddenly I feel like I wanna break through.
Is he serious?
Come and see you. Girl, I'm gonna do something that's brand new. And I got a kinky surprise for you.
He just played this up on national TV.
Got it on this Chi-Town.
Music was says, man.
It's going down to Chi-Town.
Shoot ball like Kobe, you ain't my homie. I'm a soul sister, so soul your hair, pop views, and show you that I don't really care. See, I'm a pill by blood, not relation.
Yeah, dog.
Circle Grace, Molly on Eve. Can't take my young mama hands off me. Go fit her club, I sing it off key. And I wish I never met her.
This is crazy.
I want it that way.
Backstreet Boys.
Desire.
Let's serious.
It's too late, but I want it that way.
What's wrong with you, dog? Look at that teamwork, though. Y'all doing it together.
His hands,
his hands like.
Thank you.
I told you the music was hot. But anyway, coming up on the final episode of Preps, the best games in Chicago this whole year.
You know what I mean?
Why you do that, man? That was good, man.
This year's basketball season was really great. I mean, it had a lot of good times with my friends. I mean, I'd say probably a couple of coolest things were repeating as conference champions. We got our three-peat. I was on varsity for 3 years, and we won conference all 3 years. And this year was probably the most special because we won it by ourselves. We won it outright, which was a lot of fun, so that was really cool. And then also we set the school record for wins. We're 26-3, so I don't know, it was just really exciting to finish out my senior year.
It's been a great season, and everybody did a good job, you know what I'm saying? But probably the highlight of my season was us making it to the Final Four, you know what I'm saying? My team did our thing. We came in, not too many people didn't know about us. Everybody knew about Jay Stray, and that was it. But my team did a real good job. We made it to the Final Four. And the whole season was exciting, you know what I'm saying? G.
Coaching.
coaching and playing, you know what I'm saying? He played, he scored his basket. He shot like 100% from the field the whole year. You know what I'm saying? So that was big time though, funny.
I guess it was a learning experience for me as well, because I got to look at basketball in a whole nother perspective. I got to look at it, on the other side, opposite of the player. So now when I get ready to go on to school and I get to play, I could kind of relate to my coach a little bit more better because I've been in his position before and I understand where he's coming from.
My season started off kind of slow with that early loss to Dominguez, but after that, it just stayed moving until the end. We went on like maybe a 28-game winning streak. Went downstate. We did basically everything we set to do except for win state. But overall, man, it was good. It was a great season. I wouldn't change it in any way other than winning state.
Plus, we was on TV every day.
Yeah, on TV every day.
Every day.
Every day we was on TV.
Every single day. Sean?
Oh, same thing, man. I love this season this year, man. I had real fun. My team, the team got real close. We, friends for life, everything.
They did great this year. I had so much fun watching them this year. Sean killing this year. A lot of people hating on all three of these guys. You hear a lot of guys talking down about their games, but in actuality, if it wasn't for them, Chicago wouldn't be on the map the way it is now. Sure. And everybody talking bad about Sean, about he's not this, he's not that. Sean, one of the best point guards in the nation. Everybody talk bad about Eddy, saying he's not strong enough, he not athletic enough, he don't do this and that. If it wasn't for Eddy, Eddy had the best season I ever seen. He did what he had to do for his team, and he took them downstate, and he took them as far as they could go, and by himself. So everybody out there hating on Eddy Curry, he the realest thing out there, #1 in the nation, and it ain't just talk. Show.
M.I.G. preaching, baby. Yeah, baby. Preaching the word, man. That's M.I.G.
All right, now what about Jason?
Yeah.
And of course, Jason Straight, another top point guard, another guy that he didn't get all the accolades in the beginning of the year because, just because of his team, but he took that team to glory by himself.
Final Four.
He took that team to the Final Four by himself. He didn't have. It speaks for itself. The story speaks for itself. Jason, he was in a situation where he had to score 30 points a game and he had to do this and that and this and that. Jason was playing a power forward this year. That's how much stuff he had to do, and I'm proud of him as well because he took his team to the Final Four, and that's what we talked about in the beginning of the year. So everybody pretty much achieved their goals, and I'm proud of everybody. I'm happy for y'all.
Now we're gonna throw a no-look pass to my man Sean Lett, who's gonna give y'all the top 5 games of the year.
Coming in at number 5, it was Cal and the boys at Downers Grove against Neuqua Valley in the sectional semifinals. Cal's team set a school record for wins this season, but in this game, an upset was brewing early. Downers Grove was losing the whole game until the 4th quarter when Double K took over. Scored 19 in the 4th. Young man put the team on his back, but he ran out of time in this one and his season was over. Number 4, Eddy and Thornwood taking on Morgan Park in the state semifinals. This was March Madness, baby. Eddy tried to keep Thornwood close, but Quinnell Brown put Morgan Park up by 10 early in the 4th quarter. Melvin Buckley gave Thornwood his first lead with only a minute left, but Q Brown was there to answer back. Eddy put Thornwood up for good, and with a couple of seconds left, Morgan Park had only one chance left. Q couldn't get it done, and Eddy and the boys were off to the state championship. Number 3, the Wendy's All-Star Shootout, New York versus Chicago. The Chi-Town boys were playing the D and held the lead at halftime. Jay Straight kept it going in the second half, and then it was showtime. The dunk fest was on. Lil Will Bynum getting up, and Luther Head.
Adeleke on here. Look at this, off the backboard.
Lord knows it. Team Chicago wins this one going away. Number 2, the state championship. Thornwood versus Schaumburg. EC and the boys were huge favorites in this one. Schaumburg didn't fold. Started bombing mad threes and got back in it. Eddy tried to take over, but one man can't stop a team. Schaumburg was on fire. These boys just don't miss. Mark Pancracks put the final nail in the coffin. Eddy loses this one in a huge upset. Don't worry about it, big fella. You the only boy in this game going to the NBA. And the #1 game on Preps, Julian versus Crane in the Public League quarterfinals. Will Bynum led his Crane Cougars to an early lead. Sean Dockery started to catch fire for Julian. And before you knew it, we was in overtime. Martise Williams hit a 3 to go into double OT. And Doc hit 50 going into triple OT. Sean ended up with 53, but Crane had just too much heart, and Will scored 38. Triple OT in the shot. That's what I'm talking about. Coming up, Jason, Eddy, Najeeb, and Sean tell us about their favorite moments on Preps. What a year it's been for all the guys, especially Jason. He had plenty of great moments on Preps.
I know one of my favorite moments was when I passed my ACT test.
You got 17 on ACT?
Ain't nothing holding me back now, you know what I'm saying?
He gonna understand that the thing that I done was for him, you know?
And seeing Najeeb hug his mother, you know, because he haven't seen her since like August, you know. His mother came to support him when he went to prom. That was a favorite moment for me. And that was just nice, you know what I'm saying? So
congratulations. Okay, I really do.
Because first, I never seen his mom before anyway. And just seeing Najeeb, seeing Najeeb that emotional, man, I had never, you know, really saw Najeeb like that.
That's my mama, man.
This is my baby boy, and whom I am so proud. I really am.
I had a lot of them too. I'm trying to think. I liked them my first episode, you know, that was the first time I seen myself on Prep. And I was in my room, you know, talking about my family and everything.
It's a pleasure when we can all sit down together.
And my dream is to have, like, my mom right here, my mom's house right here, my brother's house right here, my house right here, sister's house. You know, family on one block. That's my dream right there. If I could succeed to that, man, there's nothing else on earth I could just think. Yeah. I like my other episode was with you, and you know what I'm saying, the projects talking. Yeah. I felt that a lot, you know what I'm saying?
This life, the ghetto life, I live here. I was born here, you know what I'm saying? Projects full of talent, man. It's just,
you know.
It's just buried. It's buried.
People that's coming from these type of places, it makes them look like they're not going to achieve anything. It's stereotypical. They figure they coming from Robert Taylor homes, they'll never amount up to nothing positive.
Exactly.
And since that stereotype message is out there, it makes people, you know, look like, you know, there's no hope. You know, can't nobody follow their dreams, which that's basically a lie.
When I took everybody back to my old house to see how I was living, you know what I'm saying?
They felt pity for you, man.
It wasn't trying to, I ain't want nobody to feel pitiful for me. I just want people to see where I'm from and see that, you know what I'm saying? It's a struggle out here, and everybody don't have everything, you know, right off the bat. You gotta work for everything you get. So that was one of my best favorite episodes because of that.
This would keep me motivated. This would make me want to be somebody and go somewhere in life. This would make me want to be somebody. I don't want to live like this no more.
I had somebody walk up to me like, here, get this to Najeeb. Somebody walk up to me, say, get this to Najeeb. I'm like, all right, put it in my pocket, you know what I'm saying? I go kick it with Q and Darius, some other players. And I like the episode when me, you, and G went to, you know what I'm saying, United Center. That was off the hook. You know what I'm saying? We see Darius and Q, Elton Brand, Pfizer. We was kicking with all them. I think that was one of the Tom, that's your man. He went to Missouri.
He kicked with
You know what I'm saying? That was probably one of my top episodes.
Me and Quinn Richardson room in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? This is how they living, man. This is great, dude. All these bags for these one players, man. He got the low top Jordans. This is how they do it to him in the NBA. He got the low top Jordans, baby blue. They haven't even come out yet.
Cal Kleckner almost getting beat up.
That was off the hook.
Because hey, you can follow me all you want. That's totally cool. I'll be the bigger man and walk away.
And when he was doing his hair, you know what I'm saying?
In the bathroom.
Cal doing
anytime, like all over the country, man. That's all they talked about, man. I watch preps. Hey, what's up with the white boy that was doing this? That's all everybody talk about, man. So I think that's one of the most memorable preps. I mean, that's one that everybody talk about for some reason.
This front piece right here pisses me off every day. No one understands the true story. We were just wasting film, joking around, and the next thing I know is the first thing ever shown about me. So everyone gives me a hard time about it, but I've learned to deal with it. It's not a big deal anymore.
Oh yeah, it looks like you never use the stuff.
And when Cal and his boys was sitting down on the couch, and they was like, "We're from New Trier, and we're drinking tea." You know what I'm saying? Because the New Trier kids are rich and stuff.
1, 2, 3.
New Trier!
That was funny too,
Come on,
man.
it's when in the snow or something like that.
Oh man, crazy man. He ain't here to defend himself, man. We gotta get up off Cal, man. Hey, but it's been a great year. I had fun. Everybody, Eddy, Najeeb, Sean. I love you, cats, man. I love you, man.
Y'all gonna leave me to us? Gotta come to one.
Oh, you got one more year?
You a baby.
You got one more year.
Baby.
Sean gonna be on preps by himself in the gym by himself.
All right, I'm Sean Dockery.
I'm Sean Dockery.
Nigga, I'm like, where the other two at? Where the other two at? Don't cry, dog.
I love y'all, man. It's gonna be all right, man.
It's gonna be all right.
You'll be here next year.
Next year, for sure you'll be here next year.
So I get a hug, right?
One more hug, baby.
One more hug.
Last hug. Goodbye hug.
After today, the guys are moving on. But it's only the beginning, you know. Because behind all that great balling, what you got are some of the best role models y'all ever gonna meet. Good luck, fellas.
I'm the king of the black top, hooping half-court shots. I come correct, your stats are whack compared to points that I drop. I play to win, and I'm playing for keeps. In the gym, a 21 on the streets. I'ma keep bringing the heat, mad skill. My squad runs circles around your team. I'm keeping my game tight and fulfilling my ballin' dreams. Set up shop and wreck it, never reject it. The ball game is mine, and you will respect it. We play for keeps, my team don't sleep. Leave you choking from the dust that propels from my feet. Mad skill, my squad is letting you know the deal. We got mad game for real. Play for keeps. My team don't sleep, leave you choking from the dust that propels.